So I recently came across this thread on Twitter showing that no matter what Jeremy Corbyn says or does, he gets attacked anyways. Now, this thread is so long that I don't even think I'm going to read through all of it because of how I haven't read through all of it because of how long it is. But when we get going, you're going to understand you're going to see the pattern here. So as Colin Miller, he's an author, I believe, author of The Frying Pan of Spain, starts off here. There is a possibility Jeremy Corbyn will be Prime Minister of the UK by the end of next week. There is no better time to highlight how, no matter what Corbyn does or whatever position he takes, his critics will attack him, even if they totally contradict themselves. Thread. This gets crazy. So let's start here. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. All right. Corbyn opposes the exploitation of foreign sweatshop workers. Labour MPs compare him to Nigel Farage. Corbyn defends migrants. Labour MPs criticize him for not listening to public's immigration concerns. It goes on. Corbyn is so basically each of these is comparing one to the other. They're the opposite. So whatever Corbyn says, people attack him regardless. Corbyn is wrong to prioritize the Labour Party over the public, the Observer. Corbyn is wrong to prioritize the public over the Labour Party, the Observer. Again, two stories on opposite sides of the issue. Corbyn appeals too much to the middle class. Corbyn doesn't appeal enough to the middle class. Corbyn is a red Tory who doesn't care about problems of those on low wages. John Rento. Corbyn is anti-capitalist and spends too much time criticizing companies who pay low wages. John Rento. Corbyn's problem? He's too radical. Communism added to URL when not relevant to story. Andrew Ronsley. Corbyn's problem? He isn't radical enough. Andrew Ronsley. Let's go on. Corbyn's problem? He's both too centrist. He's also too much of a fringe figure. Both are argued in the same piece by Tom Peck. Goes on. Corbyn's problem? He's too elitist. Corbyn's problem? He's too populist. By the way, so if you want this full thread, look up this guy's name. You'll find it. Miller Colin, December 2nd. Just look through his tweets. You'll see it. Jeremy Corbyn is too nostalgic, argues John Harris. Jeremy Corbyn is not nostalgic enough, argues John Harris. It's unbelievable. It doesn't matter what he does. Corbyn is too similar to Trump, says James O'Brien. Corbyn makes Trump look like a genius, says James O'Brien. Corbyn is not like Trump, says James O'Brien. Corbyn is even worse than Trump, says James O'Brien. Corbyn is too simple. Corbyn is simply too principled. Corbyn is a sellout who isn't principled at all. Jeremy Corbyn has no chance of power whatsoever. Brandon O'Neill. Jeremy Corbyn's chance of power should terrify everyone. Brandon O'Neill. Okay, I can't read through all these. It goes on and on. Jeremy Corbyn is a snowflake who is too sensitive. Brendan O'Neill. Jeremy Corbyn is too insensitive. Brendan O'Neill. Unbelievable. Corbyn is a threat to life as we know it. Brendan O'Neill. This guy really hates Corbyn. Corbyn is no threat whatsoever to life as we know it. Brendan O'Neill. Oh, maybe I'll do like one more. Jeremy Corbyn is not a communist. Brendan O'Neill. Jeremy Corbyn is a communist. Brendan O'Neill. Holy moly. One more. Jeremy Corbyn has no interest in power. Nick Cohen. Jeremy Corbyn is too interested in power. Nick Cohen. Okay, you get the point. Let's just hear from the man himself what he feels about his job.
Are you just exhausted with all of this?
No.
You must be. I mean, everybody's exhausted this time of year. It's coming up to Christmas. There's so much more to do anyway. And yet you're doing this day in, day out. Aren't you just like, don't you just want to sit back and put your feet up and go, is it all worth it?
No, not a bit of it.
Why?
You get up each day and you go out and you do what you believe in. You do your campaigning.
Is there as much pride in the job? Because sometimes I think, God, for a politician, is there as much pride in your job?
I've represented my constituency since 1983, and I love the people I represent. I know many, many very, very well, of course. I know their families and so on. It feels like home and family. And I believe in public service. I believe in representing people. And I passionately believe in a country where we don't have homeless people, where we don't have food banks, where we don't have 4 million children going to school hungry or poor or unable to achieve their best in life. And I want to bring about a fairer, more just, more equal society. That's what I've spent my whole life doing. And this, I travel all around the country meeting people. Last night I was talking to a group of homeless people in Hastings, but also talking to people who are wanting to expand their work and their businesses. The two things actually go together. And so the wisdom that's there amongst people all over the country is something that absolutely inspires me.
There you go. This man actually cares about people. Just like Bernie Sanders. He has a lifelong record, Jeremy Corbyn does, of fighting for people, fighting for the average person. He actually cares. That's why he does this work. Despite all the attacks, like I just showed you, he continues this because he actually wants to change things for the better, change things for to help the lives of the vast majority of people.